The personal finance expert and legendary Terrance once said, "Pay with cash, not credit." But we still see millions of people using credit cards, including myself. Why is that? My friend Chen wanted to explore more about credit cards, so he consulted the expert Kevin Lin, who was an alum of UGBA 96 course taught by the legend himself, Terrance.
Hello Kevin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Ken.
So currently I'm in the process of doing some research on credit cards that are suitable for me. As a college student, I've been paying with my debit card for all my transactions over the last few years, but why should I, right now as a 22-year-old college student, apply for a credit card?
Great question, Ken. One of the best things about credit is that you don't need to pay for it up front. You'll get a bill typically at the end of the month so that you can pay off your expenses. So in short, you temporarily borrow with credit and then you pay it off later.
So how much can I use on my credit card every month then? Do I get a limit that's predetermined or preset by my bank?
Yeah. So the first part of a credit card is a credit limit. This is the maximum you can spend on that particular card. Usually this is based off of your income and your credit history. If you're a college student, it tends to be a lot lower, like mine started at 800 compared to people who are working.
So also based on my research, I found that some credit cards, like the Chase Freedom, have cashback rewards, some as high as 5%. Do I actually get real cash back from swiping my credit card?
Yes, you do actually. This is one way credit card companies attract you to use your card. And then the companies hope that you do not make your payments in time so that they can tack on fees. Nowadays, we see a lot of cashback benefit cards, like the Chase Freedom card, the Bank of America 123% card. In addition, airlines have partnerships with credit card companies like the United Airlines Mileage Plus card to give you extra miles for your purchases.
So these all sound like great perks of credit cards. But what's the catch here? What are some disadvantages of credit cards?
So there may be annual fees that are attached to these cards, or they may have spending limits. If you miss a payment, you will be charged interest rates quoted in APR that may be greater than 25% per year. For example, if you make the minimum payment of $200 per month on a $5,000 balance with a 25% rate, it'll take you 14 years to pay it off. At the end, you're looking to pay $10,000 for your $5,000 purchase. This will also ding your FICO score, so loan companies will charge you a higher rate.
So I heard that there's one finance website called NerdWallet.com that I've come across lately. Have you heard of it, Kevin?
Actually, I have not. Can you tell me more about it?
So NerdWallet provides you information on all the different types of credit cards out there, such as the best credit card offers of the month, best low interest credit cards, student credit cards, and rewards. It's a great resource to compare all the different types of credit cards out in the world. As, for example, if I want to see the recommendations on the best student credit card, they recommend the Citi Thank You Preferred card, which offers 2 times rewards on dining and entertainment in terms of points.
Awesome. I'll definitely check out that website later. Now, if you do get a credit card, definitely compare with other companies to make sure that you get the best APR rate, cashback deals that are best suited for your expenses and situations. Remember to always pay off any debt that you incur while using the card, unless there is no way you can pay it off. And always be disciplined with your purchases.
Thank you so much for information. I'll definitely look more into other credit cards as well to compare the offer. Well, that class that you mentioned, UGBA 96, it seems pretty cool. Do you know if Professor Terrance will teach the class for non-Berkeley students?
That's a great question, Chen. In fact, Professor Odin is actually teaching a free 5-week online class on personal finance starting in April 18th and is hosted on edX. Here's a link to the course if you want to learn more about it. Many of these entrepreneurs are working under the radar. They are neither employees nor are they running a business in the traditional sense.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for your help today. I'm getting tired. Do you want to go out for some drinks now, paid by cash?
Let's go.
From Ken and Kevin's dialogue, we learned a lot about credit cards. There are a lot of benefits to using a credit card, even though it is best to pay for your expenses upfront. But nonetheless, always stay disciplined with your spending, so you won't fall into debt that will be very hard to come out of. Let's briefly summarize the key points they talk about. First, the credit limit is how much you can spend on their card. Second, there are lots of benefits to having a credit card, like cashback deals, travel rewards, and ability to pay off your expenses later. 3. Always be wary of disadvantages of credit cards. For example, late payments charge interest rate over 20%, and it takes a long time to pay off any debt. 4. Compare different cards using websites like learnworthy.com to find a card that suits your needs. 5. Take advantage of Professor Orbin's free course. It is the most important one you need to remember.